What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your time. Thank you. This is King Edwards with Edwards Capital Investment. Welcome to Community Wall Street. As you can see behind me, we take pride and joy in providing people with information on how to change their financial situation. This is amazing. This is going to be incredible. So I want to get right into our scheduled program. We're going to talk about some things and we're going to cover some information that's going to be vital to changing your situation and circumstances. So let me quickly share my screen. I want to actually present this short clip, this video clip to you.
The economy may be doing well by many measures, but for years, there have been real concerns over wage growth and the overall standard of living. So perhaps it's not surprising that at least one recent survey showed growing public support for a new government program that would guarantee some income to citizens. There are small pilot projects of how it could work. In this reprise report, our own economics correspondent Paul Solomon travels to Canada to see one of the larger programs for our ongoing series, Chasing the Dream, on poverty and opportunity.
Cheerios saw gluten without gluten.
I may not speak French, but I've been in a bilingual country my entire life, so I know what the French actually.
What saw gluten means.
Yeah.
A Tuesday trudge to the local grocery store in Hamilton, Ontario.
Love the organic vegetables.
This is the first time 29-year-old Alana Balzer has been able to afford the healthy food here at the Mustard Seed Co-op. Because she says when you're poor,
it's buy the stuff that you can afford, which is generally quick, easy, and all processed and high in sugar and trans fats and all the other unhealthy stuff.
That's all that Balzer could afford on her $575 a month welfare disability check. But Ontario will now give her $1,130 a month US, no questions asked, as part of a 3-year basic income pilot launched late last year.
Around the world, people believe that basic income could provide simpler and more effective income support.
The idea is also being piloted in Finland and California. Now it's Ontario too.
How are people's lives changed, and how are they able to do better in their lives, prevent illness, stay in school, get jobs and keep jobs?
Ontario Premier Kathleen Wynne.
We should be looking at different ways of providing support, ways that actually don't punish people, but actually support people in getting on with their lives and produce better outcomes.
4,000 randomly selected Ontarians in 3 communities will get about $13,000 a year US for a single person, $19,000 for a couple. In exchange, recipients give up some social supports, and the government gets back 50 cents of every dollar they earn.
It is definitely the biggest basic income study that there's ever been in North America. You don't have to show that you're sick. You don't have to show that you can't work. You get it as a right.
Research Director Kwame McKenzie and his team will analyze the results.
We're going to see whether it increases your chance of coming out of poverty. We're trying to see whether it makes your housing stable. We're trying to see whether it improves your mental health, whether it basically decreases your use of other services such as hospital beds.
Turns out Manitoba launched a basic income experiment in 1974 that the provincial government there later pulled the plug on.
It was an incomplete study.
But long after, researchers studying the data found
we've got less health service use, we've got mental health improving, we've got people going back to college and getting better skills to move forward. This is a great thing, right?
But was it a fluke? And could the same policy produce like results 40 plus years later? Well, for Jody Dean and family, the answer seems to be yes.
Okay, what else?
10-year-old daughter Madison has suffered from both brittle bone disease and epilepsy since toddlerhood.
How was your day?
It was okay.
Yes, Canada has universal health care, but not for the ER commute.
As far as parking goes, we're not covered for that. That's $25 an emergency visit.
How many times has she broken bones?
She's probably had at least 70 breaks.
How many times a month do you have to pay for parking?
2 to 3 times a week.
Basic income now covers, in effect, half the parking bill. A huge relief for someone who never dreamed she'd be poor, used to volunteer at the food bank, then found she couldn't live without it.
How do you go back to where you just gave that time and tell them now you're in need?
Jody Dean, like Alana Balzer, lives in Hamilton, a once thriving steel city of 750,000, within an hour of Toronto.
We used to have 40,000 people working directly in steel, and today it's probably closer to 7,000.
Tom Cooper, who directs an anti-poverty project, claims he's already seen benefits from the program.
Many of the individuals I've talked to who are on the basic income pilot are going back to school wanting to improve their opportunities to get a better job.
Moreover, he says,
there's not the oversight we see in traditional social assistance systems that requires people to report monthly on their income or their housing status or their relationship status.
While most poor Ontarians didn't make it into the pilot, Balzer did, and no longer has to deal with the provincial welfare system.
You do not have the bureaucracy involved with welfare or disability. So if you get a job, you simply call, let them know, give them the information, submit your pay stubs, bada boom, bada bang, done.
And your mom made it onto the program, so it made a difference in her life.
Oh God, yeah, she's more ecstatic about not having to deal with Ontario Works, the welfare workers.
The pilot has even induced Balzer to lose 5 pounds since November. More exercise, more confidence.
It's the first time in years I've been able to wear high heels without groaning in absolute pain and sheer agony.
As for the depression she's long struggled to fend off,
it's nice to, not have a full-blown episode because I'm worried about whether or not I'm going to be able to eat tonight or be able to pay my rent or do something as simple as laundry.
Guys, I know that was a great video you guys just seen. It actually shows you where our universe is actually headed to. Universal basic income, where people will be provided assistance to be able to live better. Now, guys, there's some limitations you have to see what the video presented. There's a certain amount they'll be getting. That's when there's a limit. Now, what if I could show you a system where there's no limit and universal income can be established right from the comforts of your own home in your own community? That's what we're looking to do with our present day platform. We've now created the financial rails where wealth and health can be brought back into our community. But you have to be willing to give a listening ear and open your eyes to see the benefits of actually creating your own banking system from the comforts of your own home. Many of you today, we bank with Chase, we bank with Bank of America, many other banks throughout and credit unions throughout the world. And now one thing about that, there's always some type of contingency that goes along with banking with your systems, your local banks. One thing about it, they can put a hold on your money. Secondly, they can put a hold on the transactions of how much money is being transferred from one participant to the next. Guys, what if there's no limits that you have to incur when dealing with your money? It's your money. It's your income. So you should have full control over your monies. Well, guys, we have a particular platform that allows you to do that. And at the same time, build residual wealth, universal basic income right from the convenience of our own community. One thing about universal income, it helps family level up their pay from month to month to handle monthly expenses. You think about the young lady who had trouble with her income. She was concerned earlier in her life how she was going to eat because she needed help and assistance. And what it is, when they provided her with this extra income coming into her home, that relieved her of the stress of figuring out how she's going to eat, how she's going to be able to pay the next bill or the light bill. She can focus now on her health. And that's what many people are trying to do. They're trying to find a way to live life comfortable, where they're not straining or struggling. They can live life on their terms, on their level. They want to be able to travel, see the world, or be able to just enjoy their family with peace and not having to worry about if something is going to happen with their home, their mortgage not being paid, their car note not being paid, lights turning off. People want to have something to keep them safe and in comfort. Also, you might have a business venture that you're trying to fund. This particular platform is going to allow you to be able to build some income or being financial resources to be able to fund your business. Have the startup funding that you need. You don't necessarily have to go to your traditional banking institutions nor your lending institutions. You'll have the money right at your fingertips. And that's called digital banking. Your digital banking. We have a digital banking system that we can open up right from the comforts of your own home, where you can let your fingers do your walking. All right. So guys, I want to show you this information. I want you to lend me your ears just for a few moments. That's all. Because we want to help you build the capital that you need for that next investment. So let's look at it right now. Universal basic income. Let's kind of take a few slides. I want to share with you what we're looking to do. First things first, I want to actually show you this information. Look, the information that you're going to see today is just in this presentation is just for purposes of showing you our experiences and also share with you how this system has changed many lives right today. And we're not considered financial advisors. We're not trying to give you financial advice, but only show you an opportunity that's available just for you. Now, one thing about it, what if I say you can build wealth with just $1 a day? That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? It'd be incredible, awesome. So with that being said, for just $1 a day, you can, by completing 2 simple steps, just one time only, you'll receive what you call a co-op NFT to build a viable income, pay all your monthly expenses, help all your favorite causes, wake up all your dreams, and build sustainable wealth. Guys, doesn't that sound awesome? To be able to build sustainable wealth, I know it is. It's incredible. That's what we want to do. So now, what we've done here with Co-op Crowd, that is the platform, Co-op Crowd, they've married 3 industry trends of today. That's blockchain, digital wallets, and cooperative crowdfunding. That's what we have done. We brought together, we married 3 industry trends. And guys, you got to understand, this is the way that we're moving forward in the future. We're moving to digital. Paper currency is losing its value, and the world is changing. It's moving the goalposts. There's a changing of the guards, and we are on the verge of a global transformation, and I want you guys to be a part of this opportunity. It's time for us to level up, get the information that's needed so we can create our own industry of financial rails. Now, think about it. If you was at the horse track, you go to horse track to bet on the horse because you want to win some money, correct? Well, what if I tell you this here? Instead of investing in a horse, why not invest in the track? Because we know there's always going to be a race. But understand this, every time there's a race, there's an income coming in because you have an investment on the track. Money is coming through the doors and into your own personal wallet. Well, guys, that's what we've created. By marrying these 3 industries, these industry trends, blockchain, digital wallets, and cooperative crowdfunding, we've created the new financial rails to build the abundance for your house. And so now we want to just show you something now with our digital wallet. That's what we're opening. We're opening up digital banks. And we're unpending traditional banking. We're changing the games because now we're going into a global frenzy by changing the game by doing this here. So now, with this being said, digital wallets like Venmo, Cash App, we understand this, and others around the globe are penetrating traditional financial services, including both brokerages and lending institutions. And research experts have predicted that digital wallets could scale. I mean, they could scale tremendously. Think about it. In the U.S., from more than 400 billion to 5.7 trillion during the next 5 years, you will see this influx. Now, and globally, you see it from 1.1 trillion to 20 trillion during the next 5 years. Think about that. 1 trillion to 20 trillion? That's amazing. And if you see here, look, this is where we at the number of users on the internet. We're at 2020. This is what you're seeing now. Now, so we'll think about it. We're in between 2020 and 2030. So that means the number of blockchain wallet users is going to increase. And it's only going up. Because since we're moving to the digital age, this is what we're moving to. We are here. This is where we're at. 2022. And we're scaling the market. So we're moving it forward. Now, with that being said, if you know the FTX arena, we know that Crypto.com had announced they were taking part in an historical event. That's what they do. What is for the next 10 to 20 years, they claim naming rights. They partnered with for the world's most iconic sports live entertainment venue, formerly known as the Staples Center. They've invested over $20+ trillion. Guys, they've already got the idea, okay, there's something going on here. It's time to move it around. It's time for us to go to the next level. So now we understood, remember now during the Super Bowl, Coinbase created this QR code that kind of flipped through on the screen. It just danced around. And people thought, okay, well, it's blacked out screen. Let me scan this. They took on the phone. When they did that, guys, the system shut down because you had everybody utilizing their phone, their digital technology to scan this QR code, and it shut down the system. And think about it. Our quarterback, Tom Brady, and his wife, Giselle, they've already made this equitable stake into crypto, and they are on the verge of transforming not only their current family, but generations to come. Now, this commercial here, it was posted all over the globe. It says by what Tom Brady and his wife Giselle, they immediately got on the phone and started calling their friends and seeing if they were interested in this new move in technology. And guys, that's what we're doing today. That's what I'm doing right now. I want to see if you're interested in the move that's taking place right now, where we're going to change the financial rails. That's what we're getting ready to do. Now, simply by this here with the Co-op wallet, what you want to do is Co-op Crowd built the world's first private decentralized wallet. It's a co-op wallet allowing you to receive your funds immediately, withdraw your money daily, and benefit from the emerging DeFi. You can withdraw your money daily from this system. Not only just daily, but hourly. As money comes in, you can withdraw it. Now, Co-op Crowd is an industry disruptor. That's what it is. It's what you call an industry disruptor subscription-based crowdfunding system. We see many crowdfunding systems up there like GoFundMe. That's many, several others I can't name off the top of my head right now that many use, and they utilize it even on Facebook. People are always trying to receive donations. But what if that's an idea where you not only can receive donations, but it's the same when you give a donation, you receive it. You're giving it, and also the people receiving it, they can receive. The people that are giving, they can receive. So we're industry disruptor, subscription-based crowdfunding system, which enables you to receive royalty payments every second of every day. Every second of every day, you can receive payments, donations into your digital wallet or digital bank. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Our one-of-a-kind blockchain technology empowers you through programmable automation, like I said, automation, to crowdfund your way to wealth with no holes or limits. Like I stated before, banks can put a hold on your monies. When you're trying to withdraw 100,000, they can put a hold on your money. You know why they do that? Because they have utilized your money to invest in other things that you have no idea. Guys, you need to take back control of your finances. Build your own bank, establish your own bank. That's what we're here to do. Now, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that with simply 2 steps. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we do. We're gonna create the funding. We're gonna create the banking system that you need. We're gonna create the residual income. We're gonna create the universal basic income, not only for your household, but for your family and friends to join in. We'll know every need, every cause, every charitable cause that you have, every business venture can be funded on a monthly basis, on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a secondly basis. And simply how we do that with just 2 simple steps. First step is this: for just $1 a day, by buying 3 co-op $25 tokens for one-time out-of-pocket cost of $84 plus blockchain fees, you simply have just opened up your digital bank. Now, second step, what you're going to do is you're going to find 3 friends, 3 capital seekers, and you're going to take those 3 tokens and you're going to donate one of each of those 3 tokens to simply those 3 friends or capital seekers to open up their digital bank, their digital wallet. And then from there, you are done. That's it. You're simply helping them open up their digital bank. 3 individuals, 3 friends, 3 capital seekers, 3 investors that are looking to open up open up a bank. That's what you want to do for them. And immediately you're turning your giving into receiving and covering your $1 a day subscription. Guys, does that sound? I know I may be talking a little fast, but let me slow it down. 2 simple steps. That young lady, that mother of the young lady who was paralyzed, all her needs could be met was simply by doing 2 steps. 1, buying 3 tokens for one time out-of-pocket cost of $84 plus blockchain fees. Second step, giving those 3 tokens to 3 of her friends that be willing to do the exact same thing and open up a digital bank, 3 digital banks, where we start each individual's road to victory of financial stability. Guys, this is amazing. 2 simple steps. Now, this is how it would look. 3 individuals you find, you locate, that are willing to do the exact same thing you just did. Buy 3 tokens and give it away to 3 individuals, 3 partners, 3 friends, 3 investors. You give away a token to each one of them. For each token, you'll be receiving $8.75, which total amount will be in total of $26.25. Now we round it off to $26 for simplicity's sake. Guys, 3 people, that's all you're doing. Buy 3 tokens, give those 3 tokens away to 3 individuals to open up their digital banking system. And you're done. Now, when your friends do that, do the exact same thing you just did, those 2 steps, what's going to happen is now it's going to move you up to $38. $38 every 28 days. Let me say this again. Every 28 days, your friends and family, the 3 individuals you have, they will now be getting $26 every 28 days. You'll be receiving now $38 every 28 days. This is recurring. This is not a one-time giving and receiving. It's not a one-time receiving. This is perpetual. Every 28 days, you're up now to $38 because your friends simply completed the 2 steps. Now, when their friends complete the simple two steps, you're now bringing in $87 every 28 days. Every 28 days. Your friends are now receiving $38 every 28 days. Their friends are receiving $26 within a month's time, because by the 4th week, so we give everybody about 7 days because we have a financial goal we want to meet within 84 days, within 90 days. We're trying to put everybody on a 90-day game plan. This 90-day game plan, everybody can have their goals and their investment goals met, all their monthly expenses met. They can have them met. Now, within the 4th week, with everybody completing the 2 simple steps within 7 days, ladies and gentlemen, you're up to $249 every 28 days, like clockwork you'll be receiving. Your friends now, they're up to $87 every 28 days because they came in after you. So it only, as you see here, every time a digital wallet is open, everybody's receiving $875. Everybody that opened up their 3 wallets, those 3 wallets, they'll be making $875. Now, as a digital wallet is opened up, funds are now being distributed, being divided up out of each digital wallet and being distributed 10 levels up. As you can see, it's 10 levels. You have 10 levels here. So guys, within a month's time, you'll be here. Now, guys, within 2 months, you can have all your financial needs and expenses taken care of. You can have the investment money that you need to start that small business. You can have it up and running because you have the investment capital now. Guys, that's incredible. You now help not only yourself create your own banking system that you can withdraw from immediately, because guys, understand this here. This is $10,000 every 28 days that you'll be having come into your own digital bank that you have access to. Nobody else. Only you have access to it. Not the company, not Co-op Crowd, not another individual, only you. Because this digital wallet has a code that's specifically set to you, to your donor key. Only you have access to it. Now, guys, this is amazing. For just $1 a day, you can transform your financial situation. You can have the abundance that you need to take care of monthly expenses. Not only that, your cousins, your mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers, all for participating and opening up their own digital bank, plus helping somebody or 3 others open their digital banks, can start receiving the funding and investment money that they need for their particular charitable cause, their church funding, their business funding, for that young lady or that young man they're trying to send off to college. Guys, this is the platform that's going to revolutionize the universal basic income. We can alleviate the poverty that's not only in our community, but universally we can touch. Guys, now, I don't want to just continue to shock your mind with just $1 a day. If you want to 10x this here game, 10x your game, let's do this. Let's go to the next level. Simply with just $10 a day, you're doing the exact same steps. Like I told you before, you buy your 3 tokens. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to buy 4 tokens. You're going to have a $250 token for yourself. The 3 other tokens, you're going to give away the same way in the $1 a day. You're going to give away to 3 friends, 3 capital seekers that are willing to do the same. Now, when you give those 3 tokens away, when you give a token to each one of them, you're going to receive now $87, I do believe, in 75 cents. Something like that, 75 cents. But it totals out to $262.62. We rounded it off for demonstration purposes only. But this is the best plan because you're doing the exact same thing by opening up a digital wallet for one-time out-of-pocket cost of $364 plus blockchain fees. You're doing the exact same thing, 2 steps, with a one-time investment of $364 plus blockchain fees. Buying your tokens, giving away to 3 individuals, a token to each, and you're going to immediately receive $260 that you have access to from your digital bank. What? Say that again, sir? Yes, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. You have immediate access to $260 that is in your digital bank immediately. Not only that, when your friends give it forward to their 3 friends, guys, watch this chain reaction. Every 28 days now, because your friends simply did the 2 steps, you're now bringing in or receiving $380 in donations every 28 days. Your friends are now receiving $260 every 28 days. Not a one time, but every 28 days like clockwork. That's $260 in your friend's account, $380 in your account. Guys, simply doing this exact same 2 steps. Now, when their friends complete the 2 steps, you're now every 28 days receiving donations up to $170 like clockwork every 28 days when they simply complete the 2 steps every 28 days. So within 3 weeks, if everybody's completed the steps as they open up their digital banks and give away 3 tokens and open up 3 other digital banks, it's like clockwork. Within a month's time, ladies and gentlemen, you could be at $2,490 every 28 days. Like clockwork. Your friends are now going to be receiving $870 every 28 days, like clockwork. See, in the community, what it's doing is keeping the funds within the community. It's like it's creating a universal effect right in the community. Well, let's just keep it to your household, your family. Your family can transform their entire generation into the Rockefeller estate because the money is circulating right in your own home or community of your family. So now daddy is here. Mama opens up a digital wallet. She's here. Daughter's here. Son is here, with each one of them completing the simple 2 steps. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to even get into the larger numbers. I just want you to see, I want you to see the effects. With everybody completing the 2 simple steps within the 7-day parameters. To complete these, everybody, we want to get to what we call the 84-day goal. She's a runner, she's a track star. Everybody's completing these steps within a 7-day increment. You know what? You can actually wait longer, but we want to get the community going because we understand that within a month's time, let's say if we get up a little bit over a month, we have 363 digital wallets open. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you at in your 84-day goal, your 3-month goal. Within a little bit over a month, you could be here, $5,380. Ladies and gentlemen, the system works. The question you're asking, simply completing these two steps, you put your residual funding on autopilot. We're not asking you to do anything more. It's not required. Because we made a decision that everybody's going to do this. 2 steps. Buy 3 tokens, give away. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measures, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give back into your bosom. It's a principle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're changing the game. Universal basic income can start now right from the comforts of your home. That's what we're doing. We created the financial rails to bring stability back into the community. Simply by completing 2 steps. Question is, can you do it? Yes. A 3-year-old can do this. Is it just that simple? Yes, it's just that simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get back with the person that shared this information with you and tell them you are ready to do your 2 steps. You're ready to complete your 2 steps. Let them know. You can contact me if you're watching this in the community and you kind of been on the fence. You haven't seen something that caught your interest, but you've seen it today. You've lent me your ears. Contact me, DM me, jump in it right now, and let me help you open up your digital bank so we can get your financial needs met. This is King Edwards with Edwards Capital Investment. Thank you for joining me here in Community Wall Street. Be blessed.